Selena Gomez.
Hello.
How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
I'm great now. Thanks for jumping on to talk to me. Congrats on the single. Good for you. Sounding great.
Yes, thank you. I'm very excited with how it's going, how it's happening, and everything.
I love it.
Thank you. Yeah, it's the first single off the new album, and I had a bunch of options for the first single, but I just thought this would be the perfect way to set the tone, because it's only, in my opinion, I just feel like it's going to get better. So, well, hopefully, at least.
Do you mind that I said on the air this is like 50 Shades of Selena Gomez in this song?
That's okay. I've heard everything. I've heard baby making music. I've heard it all.
Yes. So it has your endorsement. That's good.
You know, I think for me it is a very romantic, sexy song, but it's not trying too hard. You know, it's not like in your face. It's just more about those subtleties of how sexy a woman can be and how powerful that feeling is.
Sure. And I literally just watched the behind the scenes video that you made for the video of the song. Is it true that you recorded this in just like 30 minutes?
Yeah, it was about 30, 45 minutes. I when I first got the track, it was only just lyrics and a melody, and that was last year. So it kind of went through a bunch of transitional phases, but I just wanted to sing it all the way through over and over and over again because I wanted it to be real and capture like raw moments.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a very, it was very quick, but I resonated with it.
Yes, good for you. The first single off the new album. When can we expect that? And you call this kind of transitional. Can you speak to that for a second?
Hopefully by the end of the year. We're getting the album ready right now. I feel like we're in the final stages of the process now. But what I mean by transitional is I spent a year with this, finding out my new direction, finding something that separates me from other artists. And I knew I had things to say, but how was I going to say it? So it was really interesting, and it was a lot. I learned a lot. I went to Mexico, recorded my album. I needed to figure out what it is that I needed, and it was great. I think it shows in my music. You're going to be able to hear the album and say, nobody else can sing this.
Well, we're talking about transition with this new album, and one of the things that you've said recently is that the way you see yourself now is not the way that you think other people may see you.
Well, I feel there's always a preconceived idea before people meet me, whether it's from the Disney days or younger or defined by something else that's happened in my life. Mm-hmm. And that can be a little frustrating. So I think people don't expect it. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's like, oh, I didn't know this is how you would be. And I feel like The Heart Wants What It Wants was the first time that I actually got to say what I wanted. And it was scary, but I knew that it was going to be real, and that's what I wanted. I wanted it to be real.
Can I offer a quick admission to the people in the room and to Selena Gomez that one of my favorite songs, I am not even kidding when I say, Who Says by You and the Scene is something I used to crank up in the car.
Oh.
I am not kidding.
No, I love that. I love that. That means so much to me. That song is still one of my favorite songs. I will perform that song for the rest of my career. I love it.
Can you speak about the message to that song? Because I think it's an important one.
Yeah, I was 16 when I recorded the song, and it's basically I wouldn't want to be anyone else, and I don't care what people have to say. And it was almost like I was projecting into the future of my own life, and it was great, you know. And I in the video I took my makeup off. And when I perform that, I can see that these girls from 10 to 18 were resonating with that song because they needed somebody to say that. They needed somebody to say, I don't care that I don't look like everybody else. I'm in my own right.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
Such a great statement, that whole message about body image and how you are who you are and love who you are. I love that about that song.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, so now we've had that moment. We ask listeners on Twitter to provide some questions to ask you. Can I run through a couple of these real quick?
Yeah, of course.
First off, we must announce that this is Selena's birthday month. Happy birthday, Selena, on July 22nd.
Yay.
What's up? So, first up, what are you doing for your birthday?
I am going to be with my friends. I'm not going to have a big party because I don't really want that. Just low-key dinner with my girls.
Cool. From @Timothy Jaquez, how involved are you with this new album, creative-wise? I feel like a lot, right?
Yeah, absolutely. This is when I went into my new label, they kind of sat down and they lifted up their hands and were like, what do you want to do? I was like, okay, so this is it. This is going to be how it goes from now on. And I had to go into every session, even if I wasn't there for the whole time. I'd go in. I needed to tell people I wouldn't want the clubbing, like, oh my gosh, shots after shots. Like, I wanted something with where I was. So I spent a lot of time. I went to Mexico, and I flew my favorite writers out. We worked on the album there. I came up with the title of my album there. So a lot of it was extremely, you'll get to see. It's very obvious that it was me.
Okay. Here's one from @MichellePACH. ASAP was amazing on Good For You. Can we expect more collaborations on the new album? P.S. I love you.
Yes, hopefully. That's the plan. I would love that, but everything happens organically. So I waited till I was finished with Good For You, and then I asked ASAP if he'd be on the album or on the track. So I'll see what happens.
Okay. @Kayla Way Out. Again, all these questions off of Twitter. Explain your new album in one word. Ooh.
Oh, goodness. I guess I'm just going to have to go back to transitional. That's the only way I can describe it without giving it away.
That's a good word. And I'll leave you with this one from @Amy Tiffany. What do you see for yourself in the next 2 years?
I hope I'm on the road, touring, or maybe touring the last bit of the world tour, and maybe just being happy with my friends. And I don't know where I'll be. I don't want to plan anything. Every time I plan something, it never goes the way I planned.
Well, I'm going to tell Selena, we love the sound of Good For You on the radio. Congrats on the new single. We look forward to the new album. And happy birthday, Selena Gomez, everybody.
Oh,
What's up?
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.